2 of our busking show file with Chamsys um, on PC, which you guys can utilize on any of their consoles. Awesome. So on the last video, just to recap a little bit, we worked on our settings, we created our layouts, and we created our um, execute pages. Awesome. So what we're going to do now, we are going to start setting up a few different palettes in our show file, and we will start by creating our first executables. Great. So what we're gonna do right now is create a couple, let's do a handful of position palettes of positions. So let's grab our mythos. Let's start with our spots. Let's go ahead and fix this camera angle just a little bit. Select position. Okay, so going backwards. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of pan information in the programmer. And let's go ahead and record this home 1. We want just our position information, and we'll toss that right here. Let's go ahead and do maybe a fan. I'm gonna go ahead and select fan and go to pan. That'll look good. Let's go fan, pan, fan, pan. Awesome. I think that looks pretty good. So record this home 2. And me personally, what I like to do for a quick busking show file is I'll have 2 home positions, 2 cross positions, 2 center positions, and 2 fly out positions to start. I feel for me it's a really good starting point. After that, you can get creative, get yourself some nice maybe instrument positions. You can get real creative with your symmetrical looks or asymmetrical looks. It's all up to you. But let's continue. So got my mythos, checked out our positions. Great. Let's go odd even, and let's do a couple of cross looks. That's all right for now. Call this cross 1, just my position information, and record that right there. I'm going to do the exact opposite. Great. Next. Sure, that'll be fine. Cross 2. Position. Toss that right here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and select all. Check. Okay. Great. So now let's do a couple of center looks. Bring it in. And obviously on the field, at your show, at your venue, you will perfect this, because if you see up top, what you're doing when you're fanning in is you are creating this like A kind of thing, U or V, depending on how you're looking at it. A quick way to fix this, I'll show you right now. Click symmetry and start tilting up. You're gonna want to take some of that pan out, and there you go. It's just little tools that you can utilize. So let's go ahead and do the same thing here. Symmetrical, bring the tilt up, bring that in. Now let's get rid of our fan, bring that up. Awesome. Great. That'll work. Let's record this. Center 1. Let's do just the position. Toss that right there. Awesome. So for now, let's go ahead and check all of them. Great, 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 great. Okay, so let's do one more center look. Select our group. Bring it up just a little bit. Let's get something a little interesting. Yeah, let's bring this down just a little bit. Do the same thing with our mid stage. Bring this up. Asymmetrical. Bring them in. Get rid of our fan. Bring this down. I think something like this would look pretty cool. If you do want to get creative a little bit, let's go ahead and find, let's see, this head. So let's go to head number 6 and 7 on our upstage, I believe. Let's see, back to palette, just the position. We can, you see what we're creating here. There we go. Awesome. How's that look? So I think this would look pretty cool with some tight beams going across the edge, maybe some breakup patterns and some gobos. You just created a wall behind the artist, and got your artist in a nice silhouette. Something like that would look pretty cool. Let's record that. Center number 2. Position. Awesome. Let's go ahead and check this. There we go. Great. Cool. So now let's go ahead and do a couple of fan looks. Let's go ahead and start with our home number 2. Let's bring that up. Let's see, just where we're shooting up against maybe a wall on the back of the venue. Don't want to blind the audience too much. Depends on what show you're doing, but I think that's a good starting point right there for fly out number 1. Now fly out number 2, let's kind of give it maybe a little shape like this, kind of like a rainbow maybe. Let's go symmetrical. Bring the tilt down, something like that maybe. Do it just a little bit more on the pan. There we go. Same thing with our mid stage. Up, up, up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we all make mistakes. It's all right. Go continue on with our rainbow. Something like that. Sure, that would look great. Call this fan 2. Oh, there we go. Chord fan 2. Toss that right there. Great. So now let's select all of them. Make sure we're good. Great. Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and let's toss our MIDI bees in there. Bring those suckers up. Let's get this just a little bit. Give it just a touch of pan information. Record merge. So the way that you would merge this is by selecting record and clicking it 2 times. Let's do that one more time. Let's get some information right here. Let's bring those up. Give it some pan information, because if not, I will go ahead and show you actually what happens if you don't give it pan information. So now we just gave it some tilt information. We are going to record merge it. What this means is, since we already have the base palette here, we just want to add on to it. So by merging your information into there, that's a way of essentially including this palette and adding on to it. So what you would do is click record 2 times, 1, 2, and now we see our record merge highlighted. So just position right here. Do you want to merge it? Absolutely. Great. So here is where I'm going to show you what happens when you don't give it that information. Let's fan this out just a little bit. Fan our mid stage, and we're basically going to mirror nope, don't replace it. Just want to merge it right there. Great. So, oh, my mistake. Since we already have this on here, then it goes on to there. Well, we're all learning. Cool. Well, since it's there, we're at a great point. Awesome. Let's see. Let's continue on. So, odd even on all of them. Let's give it nice little cross, something like that. Record, merge, position. Great. And let's do the opposite. Cool. Alright, record, merge, cross number 2. Awesome. Let's go ahead and start checking them all. Great, great, great. Okay, cool. Now let's do a center. And let me show you why you want to break up your groups. Say you do want to fan. You want everything to go in the center. You see how it's going opposite. Although this would look pretty cool on a cross, you know, you can get real creative with what you're doing. Something like that would look fantastic, but not what we want at the moment. So let's go ahead, select everything, go back to home, but go ahead, give me some intensity. So since we have our trusses separate here in our groups, that's what gives us the ability to be able to pan everything in and out. So bring it back up. Okay. Alright. And that is good enough for me. Cool. Next, mid-stage wash. Here we go. And bring it in. That'll work. Nope, don't want to replace. Just want to merge. Center 1. Great. Maybe something we can do for our center number 2. It's all up to you guys. We can maybe, or here, let's start here, send it up. Something like that. Sure. And we can get creative with the way we want to do things. Alright. Okay. Rid of this guy. Make a circle around the artist. Cool. That'll work. Let's merge that. Center number 2. Great. Let's go ahead and start checking. Awesome. So home number 2. Let's create our flyouts. All right. Record, merge. Fly 1. And let's do our fly number 2. Huh. Something like that would be cool. Be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep that. Send this up. Maybe do something like this. There we go. You can go ahead and call that our flyout number 2. Great. So now we have all of our positions. Awesome, awesome. Yep. Cool. Let's get our downstage profiles. I'll bring those in as if we had a band there. Next head. Gonna say we got somebody there. Next head. Maybe sure. Next. Next. No, keep that one. Let's see, next. Bring that over here. Next. Up. Next. Alright, something like that will work. Record and merge that. Position 1. And here you can utilize these to create your specials, create different ones. It's all up to you. Awesome. So beam. What can we do with our beam? Let's go ahead. Let's check this out. What I like to do I'll have a narrow, a normal, and a wide. I have a strobe on, strobe off. I'll have 3 to 4, and depending on the actual fixture, I could have more gobos, some that rotate and some that don't. I'll have a frost as well. Um, the beams, yeah, I think it's really nice. Cool. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and start with our narrow. Narrow. Just my beam. Toss that right there. Next is normal. Normal. Great. Next is wide. Chord. Wide. Just the beam. Toss that right there. Cool. I'll clear it out because I don't want this information in the rest of my palettes. Let's check out what we got for strobe. Sure. Strobe. Alright. Take this to open. Open. Put that right here. Awesome. Let's check out gobos. Yeah, some pretty nice gobos. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and start with this. What I'll do first, I'll have just a gobo one, so I'll name it G1. I'll put that right here. Then this is what I'm going to do on my G2. Let's get some rotation. Typically, we'll never have it that fast. That'll do for now. You can keep it like this. For me, it's a pet peeve. I like having pretty much everything symmetrical. Not that it makes anything any better or any worse. It's just that is just my way of working. So I'll record this, label it G1. Rotate, and I'll put it right underneath. Nope. Record. Oh. Just record. G1. Rotate. Put that right there, right underneath. Then I am going to do the same exact thing for, say, let's go ahead and do, let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Sure, that works. I'll name this G2. Great. 1 more. Align. Alright. Name this G3. Toss that right there. Cool. At full. Now let's go here. Awesome. From here, I'm going to go ahead and change it. Make sure there's some information there. Record. G2, this will be our rotate, right underneath. Next, our line, get some information, great. Select that, just the beam, G3, rotate. Awesome. Cool, now let's check this out. Oh, my mistake. I see something wrong here. Okay, here's my static, here's my rotate. Okay, so this is perfect. This is perfect because you see how we select our static one and it's not stopping. Let's go ahead and tell it to stop. It's a great learning opportunity here. So let's go to 0. Now let's merge that into that palette. Now let's confirm and double check that we got it. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with this guy right here. At 0. Let's merge that right there. Awesome. confirm, yes. Great, awesome. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with our line gobo. Record merge right there. Great, let's go ahead and confirm that at full. We got some rotation and it stops. Awesome, cool. So we got some gobos there. We can add more. We can add pretty much something for all of these, right? But I'm not going to. This is where I'm gonna leave it for the moment. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my MIDI bees. So let's go to, oh, of course, let's go to narrow, merge that in narrow, call this normal. There we go. Then we're going to go into our wide. For that beam, wide. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and give it a strobe. Great. Yes. And at this point, we're just repeating the process. Back to open, record merge. That's the beam, open. In this case, I'm not gonna do anything else with it. Say you did have some since we're dealing with clay packy, you had some BIs. We know the BIs have the lens rotations, and you can get creative with say you're in shapes mode and you want to get into the macros and things like that, which are fantastic. You can toss those in here as well. You can make some more. It's all up to you. Great. Auroras. Just gonna do some narrow. Wait, well, we don't have to label it, right? Come on, David. Okay. Normal. Record merge. Yes, right there. Now the wide. Record merge in the wide. I'm not going to do a strobe, or I will go ahead and do an open, but I won't do a strobe. Not on my downstage. You can if you want to, though. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is select all, and I'm going to start giving intensities. At full, yes. Record 100%. And you saw how I didn't select my intensity, which I'll show you right now, at 75. Yes. Record. I didn't select my intensities because I know in my programmer the only thing inside of there is intensity values. So I know I'm not going to have anything else ghosting in there. It is a good habit to have by selecting intensity, but that's why I didn't. So I'm just going down. Now I'm at 25% of intensity. And here it depends on your fixture how close or how nice it will look to say it that way. Once you get into like your 10% and your zeros, you can do 5% if you'd like. It all depends on your fixture. At 0, awesome, great. So now we have all of our palettes done. So let's go ahead and do one of these execute pages. So what I'm going to do is hit copy. I'm going to select my fixture, execute to, toss it right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing, copy my wash, select it, execute to, I'm going to skip one, I'm going to toss it underneath. Next, I'm going to select my roll of profiles for my downstage, execute to, skip 1, 2, toss it right there. Next, I'm going to select my all. Copy, select all, execute to, and right here I'm going to toss it right underneath that. Cool. So what we're going to do now is copy this information and toss it in. Copy C1, toss that right there. I'll copy, well first, and here's the secret. For your soft palettes, since we already unlinked them, we did everything that we were supposed to. A big mistake that goes around and happens is we will copy, say, all our colors here and do everything correct and find out that our soft palette is not working. So what we need to do is make sure you select this button and click on soft link, and then you'll get this little tiny S right here, and that is the secret to making it work. Say you don't see your execute buttons here, simply double click your execute button right here and this will come up. So let's go ahead now, copy this, paste there, copy, paste, copy, and paste. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and copy my color 2, and at this point I can select all of this and paste it right here. Oh, of course. Well, let's go ahead and try it again. Select from here on, copy, and paste right here. Do the same thing, soft link, copy this group, put it down, copy this group, and put it down. Cool. So let's go ahead and double check that this is all on soft link. Yes. Let's copy our colors. Well, first let's go ahead and copy this whole thing and toss it underneath here. Great. Copy your color. Paste that. Copy your color. Paste that here. Let's grab 2 of them and paste that here. Great. So now we're going to highlight the group, set region, highlight group, set region. Set region. Great. Set region. Set region. Awesome. So if we select this, nothing is going to happen because you still have to give it some information on your fixtures. So let's go here, palettes, and let's give it some information. I'm gonna grab these, intensity at full. I'm going to go ahead and record this and label it intensity. I'm gonna toss that right here, and this is just a placeholder just so I can see them. I'll get rid of it in just a moment. So let's say we want maybe a 3-second fade. Select your group, 3-second fade. You see it down here. This is essentially your command line, by the way. Select C1 and then look at your visualizer. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Execute 2. I'm going to record and I'm going to put that right here. And label it 3-second. I'm going to toss that right there. Next, before I go away, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to set it for solo. Button solo. Let's go ahead and view this. I don't want their times, so I'm going to go ahead and change it. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm sorry. View item. Then you're going to come out to this page. I'm going to go to view options, view defaults, and then I'm going to go step times right here. I'm going to select this, highlight, hit enter. Yes, I want it at 0. I want to be in charge of the time. Cool. Clear out. Let's go ahead and do 3 more. Let's do some symmetrical effects. I'm going to select my upstage spots. 0.25 seconds. Let's see what this does. Center out. I like it. Cool. Do the same thing with your other groups. Center out. I like it. Cool. So record this. Center out for color. Same thing. Solo. And just to confirm on that we took out that time correctly, view item, view cue stack. Perfect, because this is the time that we gave it. Sounds great. Clear. Let's go ahead and do 2 more. Let's do 0.25 seconds. Let's see what this does. Alright, left to right. I like it. Left to right. Alright, cool. Now let's go to our execute to record that. We went left to right. Toss it right there. Button. Solo. And let's go ahead and do one more. Let's see. 0.25. What does this do? Center in. Yeah, we could do that. Let's see. Another one. What does this do? Well, I like that. That was nice. 0.25 plus minus C1. Wow, it's nice little fade there. Great. Maybe. Sorry, stuff is really fun. So 1 second, I think it will look. Oh yeah, there we go. So basically, what this one does, it starts here and kind of works its way down the line. 1 second plus minus C1. I like it. Cool. Let's see. Let's record that here. Call this left to right fade. Put that right there. Button solo. Why did we do solo? Let me show you. So say we select our 3 second. Let's go to green. Right. This is gonna, and then we go to our fade. We start trying to select different things. It's all convoluted, all going against each other. But what happens when we select this set region? Now, if it's a 3 second fade, that's what you're gonna get. Next thing, go to your next one. Awesome. Great. I'm going to keep this. This one's nice. Cool. Let's just confirm. Great. And that's what's cool about these solo buttons, that you can go with the music as well. Sweet. So back to this because I like it. And now let's do the same thing with our MIDI Bs and Aurora profiles. I'm going to go ahead, set this at 0, bring up my MIDI Bs, get those. I'm going to merge that into this ghost cue. Yes. Great. Alright. Let's see, MIDI Bs, 3 second. Let's see, there it goes. Awesome. Let's merge that in here. Merge. Great. Next thing was a center out. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We did 0.25 seconds. Went center out. There we go. Next, 0.25 seconds. Center out. Great. Toss that in our center out cue. Next thing was left to right. Okay. 0.25 seconds. Let's go left to right. There we go. And you could add more. You could simply not have these if you'd like. It's all up to you. Let's merge that left to right. Great. Now let's do our nice little fade. Select it. We did 1 second plus minus. There we go. 1 second plus minus. There we go. Record merge right there. Now lastly, what we're going to do is our Aurora profiles. Now with these, because it's a downstage wash, we still have to put in our intensities, of course. Go ahead and do that really quick. See, clear. Make sure it's just that. Yep. Record merge. There we go. At 75. Yep. Merge that here. At 50. And typically with like my downstage and profiles and stuff, I won't have my intensities just because I'm not really using those for any sorts of effects, just the artist really. So I won't go too far into getting all the palettes done on those, so that's why I skipped it. Sorry. All right. Well, MIDI Bs at 0. Let's get our profiles at 100 and record that here. Merge intensity. Yep. Clear. So with these guys, all I'm going to give it is a 3 second. There we go. Toss that there, and I'm going to do the same thing for all of these because I don't want those to change like the rest of them are. Awesome. Confirm. There we go. Great. Cool. So now I'm going to get rid of this guy right here. Or let's see. Probably utilize it still actually. Sorry. Let's see. At full. Let's go ahead and merge that here. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and copy my all. Put that right there. Next thing I'm going to do is copy my position. Position. Put it right here. Same exact process. Soft link. Now let's copy our positions. There we go. Position. Copy. Right there. It's like we got 2 more, it looks like. Yep. Copy. Execute to. Toss it right there. Go back to palettes. Copy the last ones. Copy. Execute to. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and set the region. Great. Now, I'm going to go move this guy to the other side. I'm going to put my position effect right there. Let's go ahead and do a 3 second position. Let's label that 3 second. Put that right there. Solo. Let's do one. Let's do an interesting one as well. First, let's go ahead and just say let's utilize our fly out one. Confirm. There it goes. Great. So all maybe a 1 second left to right. Now because this is an asymmetrical effect, I'm not quite sure what it's going to do, but looks pretty cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that here, call that left to right. Cool. Soft link. Yeah, or sorry, button solo, yep. Highlight, set region. Great. 3 second. Okay. Home one. Now, this happens to all of them because of our group. Let's see, if we go ahead, grab all of them, let's re-record this over and just merge it. Not merge, just record it over here. So now I added our profiles. Check out what we are able to do. So you saw the first time, the profiles did nothing, correct? There they go now. See that? All because we updated our group. Cool. So now, since we added that into here, let's go ahead and redo this. I want everything to go to blue. There we go. Simple. I want my profiles to go to cyan. You still have that capability of making it different. Cool. So what are we going to do here? Let's go ahead and add some intensities. And I'm not going to break it up because of time. So we'll just go ahead and select our all 3 second to 100. I'm going to toss that right here. Put 3 second right there. I'm going to go ahead and copy my all. Let's go ahead and grab our intensity. Copy this guy. Select the destination. We want to put it right there. Soft link. Thank you. Let's see this. At this point, we can turn that off, and let's go ahead and remove it. So let's see. We got our 3 second. Let's get something. Let's see. 0.25. Center out and see what that's gonna look like. I don't like it. Let's see this. 3 seconds to 50. Sure. Call it 3 sec to 50. Alright. Let's do 1 second to 0. Record that. 1 sec to 0. Cool. And tell you what, let's go ahead and toss that interesting one. 1 second. Let's see what this is going to look like. Yeah. Okay, 0.25 left to right. Cool. Wait a second. What I'm doing here is wrong. It's a different way, different format, but it is a little cooler, I think. Toss that right here. So let's go ahead and get rid of these actually, since we're not going to be utilizing that. Oh, my mistake. Let's see. Totally messing myself up right now. Sorry. Let's go ahead and move these underneath. Toss them right there. Button solo. Yep. Next button solo. Next button solo. Next button solo. Let's copy all these. Copy. Toss them right there. Now let's highlight. Set region. Random. There you go. Cool. Awesome. So we're at a good starting point. We can go ahead and add our beams, add some effects, whatever you would like. We can start putting on right there. I'm not going to get that far ahead. I'm going to save these for the next video, which we're going to be touching base on effects and intensity masters and buttons. So as far as what we have going on here, it's pretty good what we got going on, right? We have different things that we're able to utilize and do, because at this point we are able to run a show. But stick around for the next videos. I hope you guys are enjoying this and are having a good time following along. And yeah, let's do this together. Catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.